Hello and welcome to the 2-minute series. The topic for today is systemically important bank. This is also known as SIB for short. We often hear this mnemonic. This word is something that is often heard of or is read in the editorial. So an understanding of this is what becomes important for us. Now SIB largely refers to a select few banks which are perceived as banks that are too big to fall. Now what happened in the aftermath of the 2008 financial crisis is that it was found that this crisis was something that happened because of the failure of some very important banks which had an impact on the global economic stability. So now what has happened is that it is the central bank, the bank of the central banks, which is the BIS in Basel. It asked every single country to identify the banks within its premises which will have impacts on the global economic stability. Now, for India, what becomes important is that there is no such identified bank, because in India there is no bank big enough to impact the global economy as such. But definitely countries like US, UK, these countries have such banks which can have repercussions for the entire economy. So this is something that we understand by SIB. But what becomes important here is that these are of two types. One is the global SIB, which is identified by the Basel Committee on Banking Supervision. This is one thing that is important. This will be known as the GSIB. Another thing that is going to be important is that in India, because in some countries there is no globally important systemically important bank, so they have to identify a domestic SIB. Now these are banks which will have repercussions. Any failure in these banks will have catastrophic repercussions for the national economy. So this is what becomes important, that every country identifies its domestically important banks. That is something that is important. And in India there are three banks which have been identified. One is SBI, the other is ICICI, and also what is important is ICICI, and the third bank is HDFC. So these are the three banks in India which are the DSIBs of India. This is something that you need to know vis-a-vis SIB. So that's all for today. I thank you all for watching.